Hello everyone, I hope you and your family are keeping safe. Today we'll be making this amazing pattern made by Ashton Michael. He is a designer and I will put his free pattern down below in the comments so you can go and download it for free. And he also made a very small video tutorial how to create it. However, I will be going through it in more detail. So let's get all our old t-shirts that we don't need anymore, that are breathable. 100% cotton is always best. Let's start. So we are going to cut the t-shirt just to make fabric and that we can work with. So I'm just taking the ends and the cover stitching at the bottom, and this will just make it nice and clean, just so I have enough fabric to work with. I'm just going to try and position my pattern to see where it best fit. I'm going to do it inside out with the material, just as you see right now. And the reason I'm doing this because I'm going to be using a pen that dissolves with water, so when you wash it. If you don't have it, you can always pin it around, just like I'm doing over there in the second video. Optional, you can just hold it as you go along, but depending on how thick the fabric is and just your resources, you can still make anything possible. So do not worry, you can still make it happen. So if not, just be creative and just find a different way of doing it. I hope all of you are following this tutorial, and I hope it's really easy, because honey, let me tell you, 2020 ain't going that well, and we're learning different resources. You are watching this tutorial, I made this tutorial today. Honestly, the world is freaking out, but don't worry. So now that we have our pieces cut, we're going to sew them inside out. So the wrong side are going to be facing the machine. It's going to be facing both exteriors. So we're going to sew them just a straight stitch all the way down, and make sure you remember to back stitch at the beginning and at the end, so your thread won't unthread, and it's going to be nice and tidy. Now we're going to fold the ends. I will say 1 to 1.5 centimeters. Do it by the eye, you can measure it, but it depends on what kind of elastic are you going to be using. You can use a shoelace, you can use a normal elastic, you can be creative and you can use more fabric. So it depends how big you want the gap, but I will say around 1 centimeter or 1.5. You can go as far as 1 inch, but it's really up to you. Again, remember, it's just a simple stitch, row to back stitch, and repeat this on the other side. some elastic, and I'm just going to put it through the hole that we made, and I'm just going to roughly get the size. Again, you can try on yourself. It all depends how much material you have. And then I will just make 2 knots. I will cut the end of the knots just to make it tidy. And what I like to do personally is I like to get the knot inside the hole that we made, so that way you won't be able to look at it, no one will be able to notice, and you will just have a nice thread elastic going around your ear. However, you can also sew by hand rather than doing the knots, but I thought that was a bit more time consuming, and because I can hide the little knot inside the fabric, I just decided to do it that way and keep it simple. So just in case you don't have any elastic, I'm using jersey, so this is just a t-shirt. I'm folding it, it's very elastic, and I'm doing it with the same fabric I did the mask. Again, I'm just going to do 2 little knots, cut the end, hide it within the fabric, and there you go. You don't actually need any elastic because you can find it within your house. And I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Please do keep safe and be kind to one another, just like Ellen says. Goodbye.